Many older workers are being forced out of their jobs due to a combination of ageism, workplace restructuring, and shifting economic priorities. Despite their experience and loyalty, they often face subtle or explicit pressure to retire early or accept lower level roles, making them vulnerable to job loss. This not only leads to financial insecurity, but also undermines their confidence and sense of purpose. While older workers bring immense value through institutional knowledge and mentorship, they often encounter challenges when seeking reemployment as age discrimination remains a persistent barrier. If you're new here, my name is Michelle Brown. Today, I wanted to talk to you about a topic many of us fear the most, and that's job loss. Earlier this spring in April, I received the devastating news that my job was going to be ending. I was in total shock, but I wanted to talk to you about how I turned that potentially devastating moment into a way that I can ease into retirement. It was not easy. It was very difficult at times, but I wanted to share with you some of the things that I did to help me overcome that potentially devastating moment. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, some tea, and let's get into this story. When I first got the news that my job was being eliminated, I was in shock. I had been in my role for several years and never expected this. I know many of you watching me can probably relate to this, or you may be going through it right now. It's okay to feel scared, anxious, or even angry, like I did. These emotions are natural, but they don't define you. Pause and take a deep breath. The first thing I did was I gave myself permission to feel those emotions. I remember sitting down and journaling about it. A powerful tool I still use today to keep those emotions in check. And you know what? That release gave me clarity. It allowed me to start shifting what my perspective was from why is this happening to me to what can I make happen next. So next, I really needed to get practical. You know me, I believe in taking charge of my financial well-being, so I did just that. After that initial shock wore off, I dove into everything of ours related to our finances. I reviewed our 401k, our savings, any financial tool that we had. I looked it over with a fine-tooth comb. I also had to adjust my budget, obviously because we were losing an income. With only one regular paycheck, I had to make some changes to our monthly budget. But here's the thing, it wasn't as hard as I thought. I simply eliminated a lot of things that I know we did not need. I sold some things, donated some things. I canceled subscriptions that I knew we didn't need. I also leaned into embracing the multiple income streams that I've had over the years. For me, that's real estate. I've been a real estate agent for 8 years, and I've also bought and purchased multiple investment properties. So I kind of leaned into that more so now that I had the time to do it. Instead of, focusing on my full-time job, I can focus on those businesses full-time. The bottom line is, don't panic. I didn't panic. I took inventory of what I have, and I made a plan and taken steps towards my financial security. Because the one thing that I knew for certain, I know there isn't a lot of companies out there looking to hire 60-year-old IT managers. I knew it would be very difficult in this current job market to get a new opportunity and starting at a pay that will be comfortable for me. So I looked at this as an opportunity after I reviewed my finances to say maybe I can lean into what I already got going. And so I took that step. I wanted to talk to you about the biggest thing for me during this transition period, and that was my mindset. I know a lot of women feel like losing a job means losing their identity, especially at this late stage in life. But let me share something with you that changed everything for me. I reframed that entire situation. Instead of seeing it as a loss, I viewed it as an opportunity to design the life I really wanted this time. That meant asking myself some deep questions. What do you love to do? What have you always wanted to do but never was able to do? What skills do you have that you can use in a new way? I realized I could finally focus on my passions, like my short-term rental business and creating content for this YouTube channel that I put off for years. Retirement for me wasn't an end, but a new beginning. It was a chance for me to live with the purpose on my own terms. As you know, transitioning into retirement isn't about just sitting back in an easy chair. At least it isn't for me. It's about also spending your time the way you want to spend it. One of the best decisions I made was to create a daily routine and to balance my productivity and self-care. Here was what my initial routine looks like. It started changing a little bit, but in the morning, I start each day in prayer. This room that I'm in is my prayer room. This room brings me so much peace. So I make it a habit to get here every day. My physical health, I prioritize working out at least for 30 minutes in the morning. One of my favorite YouTube coaches is Jo. Love her exercise routines. Be glad to share with you any of her content as well. Then also learning new things, creating this YouTube channel, taking new courses, things that I've been putting off for years that I've been wanting to do, to focus more on that creative side. I'm learning to put those into my daily routine. One more thing I wanted to highlight is to stay social. Do not isolate yourself during this time. Whether you've lost your job or you're newly retired, build a community is essential. I found incredible support from women like you through this YouTube channel and for those outside of YouTube. I also found it incredible support to join different groups, whether it's online or in person, that resonate with my interests and values. For me, connecting with like-minded women, both locally and online, kept me motivated and gave me new friendships. And I really do appreciate that. We're in this together, ladies. If you feel this is resonating with you, please give this video a thumbs up. Share it with someone who may be going through the same experience, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to dive deeper into the topics of what's next for me, and I hope you can continue to join me on that journey. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.